Hello everyone, my name is Al, and welcome back to another professional match of StarCraft 2. Spawning in the top right corner, the Blue Zerg from South Korea. We are looking at the main base of Dark. And in the bottom left corner, our red Protoss player. Coming from the United States of America, we are looking at Astrea's main base. Alrighty, so before we jump too much into this game, first of all, I just want to say thank you so much for the support that my recent videos have been getting. I have seen a jump in viewers, and it's actually it's pretty insane. So yeah, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate all the views, and if you really enjoyed these matches and the casting that I've been doing, then please drop a like. I really do appreciate it. It's actually insane. Yeah, and if you want to see more, just subscribe to the channel. That thing, talking's hard. I'm going to be trying to post almost daily content. So yeah, I really do appreciate all the support. So thank you so much. Anyway, let's actually get into this game. We have Dark versus Astrea. Nothing too irregular in the beginning. Astrea going for his gateway into the Nexus, and he's going to build the Cyber Core now as soon as he's got the minerals for it. So nothing too crazy on his part. Dark having to skip the natural, build his second base on the third location. That's not too much of a problem these days anymore. You know, the pros just they deal with it, they carry on. It doesn't mess up their build orders. They're so used to it. When this happens to me, I freak out. I'm like, what do I need to do? And then I just don't do anything. Overlord coming in here. We're going to see Astrea's tech of choice as soon as the Cybercore finishes. Dark's going to be looking at it. He's looking to see if Warpgate is researching. He sees that it's not, and we should see, there it is, the Stargate coming up. Dark should know, because if it was anything else, that Warpgate would have been sooner. He knows the timing of it. So we're going to have the third base coming up here for Dark pretty soon. Yeah, there it is. In terms of these players, while there's a bit of a lull in the game, these two have been looking really good lately. Like Astrea's he's been pretty good for a little while. Ooh, the Zergling actually gets in. He's gonna have a nice little bit of a look around. Sees the Stargate. Yeah, Dark's pretty comfortable with what he sees here. But yeah, Astrea's been. Did he get that probe? He got the probe with the Zergling. Nice little pick off. We see a Void Ray first here. Astrea likes to still go for the Void Ray. A lot of the Protosses at the top level have been going what's being called the hero style, you know, with the mass gateways. But Astrea's he's just been doing the regular standard, using a Void Ray, going into sometimes Sky Toss, sometimes more the Immortal Archon. You know, he's kind of playing what he considers, I assume, to be the more standard way. But yeah, Oracle coming up next. That Overlord gets picked off, and there comes the third base for Astrea at a good timing. Pylon's going to be used. These two can protect this base from, you know, most Zergling run-bys, harassment and things like that. But yeah, back onto Astrea and Dark. Astrea has been having a couple of good runs in tournaments. This game is taken from Dreamhack Valencia. But yeah, in the meantime, since then, Astrea went to Home Story Cup, and he had a really good run in Home Story Cup. He was beating, you know, some of the best players from around the world. He had a fantastic run, which is awesome to see, because he plays an interesting style. Every now and then he really mixes in something a little bit different. That Oracle comes in, gets a worker, but gets shoot away. The Spore Crawler's up. They're all good. Dark, on the other hand, I mean, hello. Ooh, he's going for a nice early Nydus. We have a Robo on the other side and Charge coming up. That Nydus could be interesting. But yeah, Dark, I mean, Dark plays such a wonderful style of Zerg. It looks like he just has so much creativity. He just comes up with strategies and things to do, and it works for him. And he's also been doing really well, obviously having a fantastic run at, well, this particular tournament. I don't want to spoil that one too much. As well as in, okay, having a look there. Good GSL runs. I mean, he's just been playing well. Dark's always been good, but yeah. Ooh, okay, so the Nydus is coming up here. The Void Ray is going to stop it. Meanwhile, we've got a couple of Zerglings running in here. They cancel a pylon. They're going to try and get into the natural. Nothing going on here. Meanwhile, another Nydus coming up on this side. He's trying to rush a bit. There is an extra pylon coming up there to defend. This is a lot of Zerglings and some good damage. Another Nydus coming up on this side. That is a very well placed Archon. Shield battery, Archon between the pylon. That is going to deal so much damage to the Zerglings. We have the Queens coming in for Dark. They've put a couple of creep tumors. They want to be able to use that ability of theirs. And obviously now I can't think. Transfuse, sorry. A couple of workers going down here. This Archon is doing a lot of work. We've got a bunch of Banelings here on the side. The Queens are able to transfuse. They're keeping themselves nice and healthy. The Archon does eventually fall. Ooh, good Zergling wraparound on this side. He's going to catch this. Is he going to get the Immortal? Maybe not as much surface area as he wants, but that was the High Templar turned into an Archon. Okay, the Zerglings do get in. The Queens are going to start working on this third base. Astrea's in a bit of trouble now. Yeah, nice. Early Nydus Worm doing some good work. This Void Ray is still alive. Archon trying to deal with the Zerglings. I think this base is doomed. Ooh. It's coming up in the back. Astrea does see it. He's ready for it. The third base does fall. What's going to pop out of this one? Okay, we got a Queen. And we straight away go into another one. Zerglings spilling out here. They surround the Zealots. Yeah, Zealots can't do anything. A recall does come out here. So he leaves the natural undefended, trying to deal with this. The second Nydus Worm comes up, and then the Zerglings start spilling out. And Dark is he's just throwing down a lot of Nyduses. Queens are in here. They're dealing a lot of damage, getting a couple of worky kills. The Immortal trying to do something here, trying to help defend. A couple of Zealots also. This Archon's coming in, trying to get around, join the fight. And I think for the moment, Astrea has kind of defended. Yeah, at the loss of 20 probes, you know, that's a lot. So his economy is actually surprisingly still good. Dark, I mean, Dark loves these low econ games. He excels in these scrappy matches. He can make something happen from just about anything. Meanwhile, Astrea just trying to clear up a little bit, clear up that creep. Zergling's just being a little bit more annoying, getting a worker there. Astrea's got a... Oh, he had to shuttle the Archon over because it got stuck in the gap. Alright, so Astrea's not out of this by any stretch. He's got +2 coming up. We have only +1 that's only recently started for Dark. So we'll have to see what he does with that. He has in the meantime got the Infestation Pit coming up. He's got the Lair. What's his next tech choice going to be? If he's going +1, he's getting a lot of roaches. Okay, so maybe just another roach flood. He's going for Swarm Hosts. Interesting, so he's going to go Swarm Host Nydus, which hasn't been as popular as it used to be. But it could be very interesting. He could get something done with it. Astrea, in the meantime, he's going for Storm, which is going to help a lot. Zealots come rushing in. At the same time, the Queens are pushing it away. Another Nydus coming up. And we can all guess what's inside this Nydus. Okay, that... yeah, it's not going to be able to get in. So here's the Nydus. All the Swarmos popping out. They're going to throw those Locusts over the gap. And let's see what gets done. Okay, Astrea is reacting. That's a decent amount of Locusts. He's just going to right click on the Nexus. Is he going to be able to take it down? Ooh. I think he'll barely be okay. But that's going to be quite dangerous. Meanwhile, a Roach Zergling army just moving around, making a little bit of space here. Another Nydus Worm going down. Meanwhile, Astrea's trying to clear this one up. He's going to have to try to defend his third. His new third. And another one, yeah. Dark is just throwing Nyduses all over the world, just keeping Astrea guessing as to where he needs to go. Swarmhost have got their Locusts ready. Where's Dark going to send it? I think he's busy microing on another side, yeah. Yeah, he's microing this fight up here. These Locusts are going to go to the third base while Astrea is trying to defend from the Roaches at the top. He gets rid of that Nydus Worm just to help give himself a little bit of room. Battery Overcharge is going to keep this Nexus alive. It won't keep the Nexus alive. Ooh, that's not great. He's lost his base again. He's not losing workers, or at least not too many, which is good. But yeah, these Locusts, they can deal so much damage. Okay, good storm there, not too bad. Getting rid of it, another Nydus going up. These Zealots are going to go for a little bit of a run by. This War Prism wants to get in, but not much he can do there. Dark's got eyes on it. One Roach being annoying on this side. So Astrea's just trying to get two bases back down and get a good... Okay, Locust, they're gonna get... Ooh, they're getting the High Templar. Yep. That was a couple of High Templar lost there. 3 High Templar. That's not amazing. The Roaches meanwhile coming in, doing a little bit of damage to the workers. We have a Zealot run by here that's not doing too bad. Ooh, this War Prism's doing a little bit of damage, or getting damage done to it. Roaches in the meantime, they are taking out a lot of workers. This is good damage. Dark is just all over the map. He's just everywhere, and he's making Astrea guess so hard as to where to go. Not a fight I would like to see. Immortals against Roaches. Astrea's going to be happy for that fight. 17 workers have gone down. The Swarm Host, meanwhile, they've taken a long walk down again after all the Nyduses were knocked down. Here comes the Locust. Dom dom dom. Death from above. Okay, couple of storms there. I mean, Astrea, that was quite merciless. You stormed your own units too. But it does help clear that Locust wave, so, you know, you can't complain too much about that. Couple of Zealots being warped up here. I'm sure that Astrea's going to want to get something in there. Just get a little bit of pressure off of himself. He needs his 4th base up. Another Nydus Worm coming up to help ferry the units across. These Zerglings are not going to get too much done. Yeah, the supply is heavily in favor of Dark. He is in such a good position, picking up that Immortal. That is very good. There comes the Swarmhost once again. Where they're going to throw their Locusts. Meanwhile, at the same time, here comes the War Prism, dropping off a couple of Zealots. Ooh, be careful, you don't want to lose that. Okay, the Locusts going down here. They're just going to get a little bit more damage done. Okay, we seem to be okay on this side. Astrea picks up and he moves out again. He really needs another base. I mean, that being said, Dark is only on 4 bases. Nice storm there. Another Nydus Worm coming up. He's just moving those Roaches around. He's going into Lurkers. He's going into Hydras. That is a very strong army. That is a strong army that is very strong against this Protoss ground army. Here comes the Swarmhost again. Astrea, meanwhile, he's fed up. He's like, I'm going across the map. I'm going to take the fight to you. I'm tired of defending now. But attacking into Lurkers, that's never easy. Meanwhile, the Locusts are taking out the natural, and they do get it. A couple of worker kills as well. I mean, this is still a pretty scary Protoss army. The workers count heavily in favor of Dark, and the supply count. Couple of good storms. Hydras don't like storms. They're really, really bad against it. Nice positioning here on these Roaches. Couple more good storms hitting very hard there. I think he might just run out of... Yeah, this is a good flank. Lurker coming... Oh, well, meanwhile, that gets taken out. Immortals are good, but I don't think they're this good. The Queens are defending very well. The Lurker, the Hydras. Yeah, Astrea's supply is so low. Meanwhile, at the same time, he has warped in a bunch of zealots here. They're getting a little bit of damage done, yeah? Not too bad at all. 8 workers going down. I mean, that's good. That's a nice way to get himself back into it. Is he going to be able to get the lurker den? That'll be pretty good. More locusts spawning. This natural is rude. The lurker den does go down. That's pretty big. That means that Dark can't be making any more lurkers, and lurkers, they're pretty good. He has tried to take another base down here at the bottom. The worker counts are down to even, so that was a lot of good harassment by Astrea. Just, he's clawing his way back into this game, just trying to get something done. This wall prism is so low. If he loses that, I want to say it's game over then. I mean, it's pretty close to game over already, but he's holding in there. Astrea, he's defending for his life against what is a very difficult tactic. Yeah, the locusts come in again. They're just shredding what's left of it. Another Nydus worm coming up. And Astrea, he can't defend everywhere at once. 7 more workers going down there. Yeah, he's in a little bit of trouble. He's got Storm, he's got a couple of Archons. Dark at the meantime, he is remaking the lurker den. Another Nydus goes up. Nothing too major happening here. It's oversaturated on this base. I think he's just going to run out of income. Like, he's doing okay, but he needs to try stabilize. He needs to try get himself another base. I mean, Dark hasn't taken over the map. He's only got 4 bases. So, you know, there is potential. Meanwhile, we see another Nydus worm. The lurker upgrades are on their way. Dark has got 10 lurkers busy morphing. Yeah, that's going to be a tricky fight. What is he going to do with them? Where is he going to take them? Okay. Swarmost. Okay. Decent storm. Yeah, the Swarmosts are just there. Keep them a little bit busy. Not a bad storm there on the lurkers. This is looking dangerous though. Dark's going to push into this base. I mean, the Swarmosts in this fight, they don't really help. So his supply would be a little bit inflated. This is just a good position. These lurkers are just going to deal so much damage. He's trying. Oh, Viper's abducting those Archons into the lurkers. And that is GG. What a fantastic game by Dark. He was all over the map. Astrea, don't discredit him. He played really well, defending for so long and kind of staying in it. But yeah, Dark just showing that he was a little bit better in this game. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I think this was a really exciting. Dark has a really exciting playstyle. And Astrea too. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.